Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. So I have an update on the unemployment situation here in the United States. Again, it's a mixed bag. The Department of Labor announced that 751,000 new unemployment claims were filed last week under the traditional unemployment benefit system. That's nearly identical to the number of new filings from the previous week. Once again, though, we saw an increase in the number of new filings for Americans who qualify for non-traditional benefits. Those are those independent contractors and gig workers that I talk about each week. They filed for the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program. The number of new filings under that program was 362,883 first-time filings for the week ending October 31st. An additional 2,171 new claims were filed by federal employees, and 907 newly discharged veterans filed for the first time. So again, we are over 1 million still for last week, first time filing. Not good. It's just not what little it's coming down in some areas, it's going up in others, and it's just not getting much better. In total, however, they did say that the overall number of people who remained on ongoing unemployment did fall again a bit. So again, the numbers that I just laid out were for first-time filings. The people who have remained on unemployment, some form, any shape or form, was 21,508,662 Americans. So that tally was as of October 17th. That number has been dropping for the past several weeks, but it still remains really high. It's not coming down by, 5,000, 10,000 each week, which tells us since the country is back open, there's just not enough jobs. Things have closed, as I've talked about before. There have been permanent closures due to COVID. So these people are in trouble. And now it appears, based on where things are moving, we just got an update recently, just within the last 15 minutes, the numbers in Georgia are not looking good for Trump. His lead now is down to below 4,000 votes. And the areas that are still coming in, they lean heavily Democratic, which means that Biden could overtake his lead in Georgia. That would give Biden an additional 16 electoral college votes, which gets him within 1 point of being awarded the presidency. If Biden wins, as it's appearing he's going to, because he still maintains leads in Arizona and Nevada, he's gaining on Trump in Pennsylvania. There as well, the numbers lean, the numbers that are outstanding are mail-in ballots, highly Democratic areas. So it's very possible that by the end of tonight or tomorrow, we will have the announcement that Biden is the next president of the United States. If that happens, Trump will then have a 2+ month lame duck presidential period where he will be in office, but he's on his way out. And on top of that, we're going to have a split Congress, it seems, with Mitch McConnell still in charge of the Senate. That means he's still in charge of what bills are brought up for a vote in the Senate. So the Democratic-led House can pass whatever they want. If Mitch McConnell continues to block things, nothing will pass. And it's unlikely that Trump would even have the will to push McConnell to help Americans. Given his immature nature, given his history of lashing out, refusing to help people who have hurt him. There's of course, person from the DHS who acknowledged and admitted on camera that Trump didn't want to help with the wildfires in California because it's not a base for him. The people in California, in his mind, don't vote for him, even though millions do. He's unlikely to care. He's probably just going to go sulk at Mar-a-Lago in Florida for the next couple months. He's not going to care. And even if for once, even if he all of a sudden somebody gave him a lobotomy and he grew any kind of compassion and actually grew a heart in that empty chest of his, and he was planning to be magnanimous and do the right thing for once in his life, he's not going to have any political capital. He will have just lost the election. So Trump will have no political capital. He will have no leverage with the Republican Party, and they've already said they don't want to give any more stimulus to the American people. They've already, even if Democrats wanted something, and even if Trump wanted something, there's no reason for McConnell to bow to his whims. Absolutely none, because look at what they did. They stalled everything out and they still retained the Senate. They took back a few seats in the House. And so McConnell is just going to figure, that was a referendum. What we're doing is right. The voters like what we're doing, the way we're doing it. And so we're not going to help people because we don't think that we should. And, the national debt and blah, 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 all that stuff that they say when a Democrat takes over. So this is horrific. This is horrific, with people on the verge of being kicked out of their homes and apartments because they can't pay the bills to keep the roof over their head. I just don't understand. The carnage that's going to follow in the next few months is going to be unlike anything we've ever seen. And I don't relish in that. I hope I'm wrong, but I absolutely believe that unless they do something to help the millions of Americans who are on the verge of collapse right now, we're going to see an America that we don't recognize, even more so than over the last 4 years. Again, hope I'm wrong, guys. But anyway, as always, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching and listening. I will talk to you soon. Take care. Thanks for listening to Plants and Politics. The only way we can take our country and power back is to spread the truth and build an army. So remember to like, follow, subscribe, and share on Facebook, YouTube, and wherever you listen to your podcasts. Thanks again.